Hello and welcome on the Global Azure. In this session, we will talk about Intune reporting with both Power BI and Log Analytics. A bit about me before starting. My name is Damien Verbe. I'm a modern workplace consultant at Metis. I'm also a Microsoft MVP since 5 years now. You can follow me on my blog, System Deploy on Twitter or LinkedIn. Intune and reporting. What you can do by default. On the Intune portal, you can find a lot of existing reports, like reporting for device configuration, group policy analytics, Windows update, security part with antivirus agent, detected malware, firewall status, etc., etc. There are a lot of existing reports. But now, uh, what about if you want to use Power BI? Power BI is a huge Microsoft reporting solution allowing you to create powerful reports. So, what about if you want to integrate Intune into Power BI? For this, we will use the Intune data warehouse part. Benefits: you can have more information that you can find on the Azure portal. You can access to historical Intune data, and data are refreshed on a daily cadence. The Intune data warehouse part is located on the Intune portal in the report part, Intune data warehouse, then data warehouse. Next step is to copy the OData feed link that you can find on the overview there. Next step, go to Power BI, go to Get Data, OData feed, and paste the link you have just copied before. And you will see a lot of table available. Let's see this in a demo now. So I will go to my Intune tenant there, go to report, and now I will go to the data warehouse part. There I will have the link to copy into Power BI, the OData feed link to copy into Power BI. Now to go to get data, then I will go to OData feed, then OData, double click or click on connect, and now pass the link you have just copied from the Intune portal. Click on OK, and then you will have the list of tables available in your Intune tenant. This one. Just click on a tab on a table and you will have an overview in the sidebar. So there's the device table allowing you to list all enrolled device. You can have also some other table like application, enrollment activities, nothing there, policies, user, etc. There are a lot of tables available, allowing you to create cool reporting with data directly from Intune. Now, let's check the device table. Check the table and click on Load. Now, my data will be integrated into Power BI directly from the Intune Data Warehouse service. I won't show you how to create a full report with Power BI because it can be a dedicated session. It's a huge subject. We will just see how to create a quick report. So now I have my data. I will add a quick table with all information. I will just click on table. I will extend it, and now I will choose property to display into my table. Expand the device table, and I will choose device name. Now, next step, manufacturer and model. And now I have a quick report, a really quick report, just a table with data directly sent from my Intune tenant using the data warehouse part. Um, I I won't be able to show you something like a pie chart, but because it's a lab, so I just have some virtual machine. If I would have some other device like some Dell, Lenovo, etc., I would be able to add a pie chart for a number of device per manufacturer or per model. Now, let's continue. Log analytics now. We have seen how to integrate Power with Intune. Now let's talk about log analytics. Log analytics is a huge solution located in Azure, allowing you to query your data from your cloud resource, from your Azure, Intune, etc. First step is to create a workspace. The workspace is the main part that gather all things in you need to create reports like your query, your data, your workbook, etc. Prerequisite is to have a resource group in Azure. To create the workspace, go to Azure, then log analytics workspace and click on create. You will need to specify a subscription, a resource group, type, workspace name, and choose the region. You can also do this with PowerShell by installing module AZ and choose and specify some required fields, variable like subscription ID, resource group, workspace name, and the location. Then you will need to authenticate to your tenant. You need using the connect AZ account commandlet, and to create the workspace, we will use the commandlet new AZ operational inside workspace and specifying the location, the workspace name, and the resource group name. By default, when you create a new workspace, there is nothing into it. There is no data, no table, so you won't be able to query some data and create reports. There, it's an example of a new workspace. It will display no table to display. There, we want to integrate Intune data into our workspace to be able to create reporting for our Intune data. For this, we will go to the Intune tenant, go to tenant administration, then diagnostic setting, and there you will have a button called add diagnostic setting. Click on it, and you will need to choose log to send. There I select everything and choose the workspace where to send your Intune data. Now you have sent your Intune data, you will have a new log, their Intune device available in your workspace, and you will be able to query your data. Language for query in log analytics is KQL, meaning custom query language. A quick start with KQL. First step is to select the log or table on which you want to work. Their Intune device, meaning on-wall device into Intune. Next step is to select fields to display by specifying the project filter, and you can also filter on specific things like a specific device name by using the where filter and choose contains specific device name. Now, what about using log analytics query into Power BI? For example, you have created a cool query and you want to use result from this query into Power BI because you are more comfortable with reporting from Power BI. You can do this. Just go to your log analytics query, click on the three dots, then click on export and click on export to Power BI mQuery. Then it will download a text file, copy content of the text file, and go to Power BI, go to Get Data, blank query, click on Connect, then Advanced Editor, and replace content from current part and with the content of your text file. Now, let's see this in demo. We will first create a workspace, then add Intune data to this workspace, and quick start with KQL, and we will export a query from Log Analytics to Power BI. So, I will go to Azure, there, Log Analytics workspace, and I will create a new workspace. Go to Create, choose a subscription, choose a resource group, there, automate automation script, type a name like test2, choose a region, there France Central, and click on Review plus Create. It will create my new workspace. Click on Create now. So now next step is to send Intune data into my new workspace. Go to Tenant Administration and go to Diagnostic Setting. There I will go to Add Diagnostic Setting. Choose Log to send into my new workspace, and next step, check Send to Log Analytic Workspace and choose the new workspace where to send your Intune data. There, test2. So test2 is there, so it should have been created into my workspace. There. I will go into it and go to Log Analytic Workspace, click on Refresh, test2, and I will go to the log part. The log part is the part that will gather all your data, and you will be able to query your data using the log part. There, it display not able to display because I have no data for now. The next step is to send my Intune data into the new workspace by clicking there and click on Send to Log Analytic Workspace. I won't show you this in the session because it can take some time to complete, so I have not enough time to do this. I will show you into an existing workspace. We'll go back to Log Analytic Workspace, and I will go to LA Test. Go to Log, and there I have all table available into my workspace. Double click on Intune device. Now click on Run. It will list all enrolled devices into my Intune tenant. Now, I just want to display some property like device name, manufacturer, and model. I will use the project filter and choose property to display device name, manufacturer, model. Now click on Run. Okay, now I just want to filter on devices that have the word desktop in the name. So I will use the filter where device name contains desktop. Click on Run. Now I have two results. Next step, I want to use this query into Power BI because I'm more comfortable with Power BI. So for this, go to Export. You can also export to CSV. Export to Power BI and query. It will download the text file. Open it. There. And now copy the content of the M query and go to Power BI. I will remove this one and go to Get Data, Blank Query. I will remove this one. So there, go to Home, go to Advanced Editor, replace content there and add content from your text file. Click on Done and it will show just my result from my log analytics query. Two results. Now I will click on Home, close and apply, and it will integrate my data into my Power BI. Next step, I will add a quick table. We'll extend it, and I will choose property to display. Device name, manufacturer, and model. So now I'm able to create a quick Power BI report using data from Log Analytics and Intune. So now we have seen how to create reports with Log Analytics and Power BI using existing data from Intune. But what about using custom data, meaning data that are not available in Intune? we want to create custom report with both Power BI and Log Analytics. So there are some examples of report I did and that are available on my blog. There, a quick report for local admin account. It will check uh, all devices that have a local admin account and display it into a report. You can find both report for Power BI and Log Analytics into my blog. A quick overview for Power BI and the same with Log Analytics. Now, another example, a quick report allowing you to analyzing what's taking up space on disk. It will check disk size, free disk space percent, one drive size on disk, what takes larger content on your disk and user profile, etc. You can find the log analytics report on my blog and a quick overview there. Larger content. Now, let's see how to create custom report with Intune and Power BI, with a bit of PowerShell, of course. Process. Before to start, we will need a resource group in Azure and a storage account. We will use two parts, proactive remediation, which is a part of Intune, located in endpoint analytics and reports. It allows you to detect devices with issue and remediate them automatically. Proactive remediation is divided in two parts, two scripts, the detection script and the remediation script. It's a quick and easy way to provide output from a script and to get custom information that are not in Intune to create custom report. Other part we will use is Azure Automation, which is part of Azure. It allows you to run a script called a runbook directly from Azure, and you can also schedule the script. You can compare it to a scheduled task but located in Azure. And you can also import PowerShell module directly from the PowerShell gallery into your runbook. How does it work? The process. We will first create and schedule a proactive remediation script to get custom data directly from your device, like local admin account, BSOD result, disk size, etc. Next step is to create an Azure Automation runbook, a script into Azure Automation to get the output from the proactive remediation script using Graph. And we will use Graph and Azure Automation to export the output to a CSV and upload the CSV to a blob storage. And last step is to use Power BI to load directly the CSV from the blob storage. And we will be able to create a report from the CSV. In our Azure automation, we will use a managed identity. What is it? By default, when you create a script, you must deal with credential, secret, certificate, etc. A managed identity allows you to eliminate this part. No deal with credential. Your script will use the managed identity to get a token and access Azure AD resource. To implement it, we will go to our automation account, go to identities, and then enable system assign. This will create a new Azure Enterprise application. We will then need to add permission to this application using PowerShell, because it can be done through the portal. For this, we will use the new Azure AD service app role assignment commandlet, and we will specify permission to add. Then in our automation account, we will import both module as an account and asset storage. And in our runbook, we will use the commandlet connect asset account with parameter identity to call the manage identity. Proactive remediation and output. As mentioned before, we will use the output part of the proactive remediation to get the custom information we run directly from our device. And in our automation account, we will use graph to get the output of this proactive remediation script. We will use two graph resources for this. First one is device management device script. This will list the regime of the script. And next resource is device script, the script ID, and device run state. Sorry, to get the detail of the proactive remediation script. It will display some property like there, the pre-remediation detection script output. This is the output of our remediation script. There, it's an example of a output for a list of local admin accounts. To load data from CSV located in blob storage into Power BI, we will first need the access key from the storage account. For this, go to your storage account in Azure, go to access key, click on show key, and copy the value from the access key part, and go to Power BI, get data, Azure blob storage, click on connect, type the storage account name, and pass the access key. There you will have the list of CSV, and you will need to choose the CSV to load into Power BI. Now let's see all this process in a quick demo. We will see a quick proactive remediation script example. We will see the proactive remediation output with Azure Automation, how to export CSV, upload CSV in the blob storage. So let's check our proactive remediation script. This one is a script that will list local admin account from our device. So this script is pretty simple. It will check all accounts that are in the administrator group using the SID. Then it will check all members and compare each member with the security event log to check who had this account and when. Note that this event log is automatically purged, so you may not have this information some days later. So for each account, we will add it into a specific variable there in a specific array, and we will add all results from this array into the right output commandlet to be able to add our output into the proactive remediation output part. So now I will go to my automation account there, go to automation account, automating reports, and I will go to my runbook there, and I will load this one, report local admin. I will open a new Azure window to go to my storage account to see the new CSV. Storage account, we'll go to SD reporting, and I will go to container. So there I have all my CSV. And there I will go to my proactive remediation script, go to report, and go to endpoint analytic, proactive remediation. I will check output from this proactive remediation script, Power BI local admin. So I will go to my automation account, go to edit, and this is my automation account. I will need to specify the workload groups, storage account, container, and the proactive remediation script name from which I want to get the output. Next step is to connect to the manage identity and use graph to get result output from my proactive remediation script using both device run state, graph resource, and the device script resource. So I will get detail there with graph from my proactive remediation script, and I will add all results from this output into a specific array, and I will order my information to get just some property like device name, username, OS version, local admin status, account, and all account available. And we will upload this CSV into our container using this commandlet. So now let's see this in detail. We'll click on test pane and click on Start. This will get output from my proactive remediation script, convert output to a CSV, and upload CSV to blob storage. My proactive remediation script has been executed just on one device because it's a lab. So now I will go to my container, check the date that there, and it will be updated really soon. Click on refresh, and you can see it has been updated. So now let's check output from my automation account. You have now the result output with device name, username, local admin status, local admin count, and all account located. And my CSV has been uploaded to my container. So now next step is to load the CSV directly from the container, so from the blob storage from Power BI. So I will go to Power BI, remove this one. I will go to Get Data, go to More. I will choose Azure. There, go to Azure, Blob Storage, click on Connect, and type the storage account name there, SD Reporting. Click on OK. And now I have all CSV available from my blob storage. Click on Transform Data. I will remove the query run part because it's a previous example. Click on Delete, but go there, and I will click on the line from my proactive remediation script and click on binary there. So I have just the result I want, output from one device. Now click on Home and click on Close and Apply. And this will integrate data from my CSV located into my blob storage and into my Power BI. So now I will click on Table to add a quick table, extend it, and I will add property to display. There, device name, username, device model, local admin account, no, first account, status account, like this. So now I have a custom report sent from proactive remediation script with custom data and custom report into Power BI. Now, let's do the same with log analytics with a bit of PowerShell, of course. The process is approximately the same. We will create and schedule a proactive remediation script to get data, custom data we want to add in our report. The difference is we won't need an Azure automation account. The proactive remediation script will send directly custom data into log analytics. Then next step is to create a new workbook, meaning a report into log analytics by using our custom data. We will need some required information to send data from our proactive remediation script into log analytics. We will use information like the workspace ID and primary key. Both are available in the agent management part, and we will specify the name of the custom log to create or update. We will use a custom log. The custom log will contain all custom data. How to send data with PowerShell and the proactive remediation script. We will use both functions, built signature and post log analytics data. Both functions are available on the MS-Doc link. The build signature is allowing you to get the token, and the post log analytics data allowing you to send data to log analytics. Next step is to create an object with all custom information and convert it to JSON. And last step is to send data into log analytics, like this. Once data have been imported into log analytics, they will be available into a custom log. A custom log part is available in the log part, then custom log. As mentioned before, the custom log will contain all custom data that have been sent through the proactive remediation script. Now, let's see this in demo. We will see a quick proactive remediation script, the same that we have seen for Power BI, but for log analytics now. We will see how to create a quick lab from a CSV, and we will create a quick workbook in live. So, let's see the same proactive remediation script we have seen before for Power BI, but now for log analytics. Go there, detection script, and now the script. So the script is exactly the same. We will just specify information like the customer ID, workspace ID, the primary key, the custom log where to create or update, and we will use both function, build signature, and post log analytics data. Then we will get local admin account information. We will send them into log analytics. So now we will see how to create a quick report. For instance, you want to play with log analytics, but you don't want to send a script to your device to send information, custom information into a custom log. You want to use information, for instance, from a CSV. Let's check there. I have a CSV like this that contain fake information like device name, username, OS information, local admin status, local admin account, and number of local admin accounts. I want to integrate information from this CSV into and convert it to log analytics to be able to create a quick report, a quick workbook. For this, I will use a quick PowerShell script that will load all information from my CSV, and I will use the same proactive and same information than that I have used in my proactive remediation script. So both function, both signature, post log analytics data, and I will open the CSV, import all information from this CSV, and send all information into a custom log. So now let's go to our custom log. We will go to log analytics, then go to the workspace, Medsys workspace. Custom log are available in the settings part, there custom log, or in general log. Log contain all logs that are available in your workspace. Default log like their Intune device log, and also custom log. There we will go to the local admin MEM submit custom log. There click on run, and this will list all result from my CSV. This is all data that have been imported from my CSV into my log analytics workspace into a custom log. So now I will be available to create a quick report, a quick workbook for log analytics term using data from this custom log. So first step, go to general workbook and we will create a quick workbook. Click on new and we will first remove the default query. So now I want to display a quick pie chart to display number of devices that have a local admin account and number of devices that don't have a local admin account. And I will add also a quick table, a quick grid. All chart you want to add is in reality is a query. So just click on add, then add query. Now I will add my quick pie chart using this query. So in the settings part, I will copy my query. This will check all data from my custom log there, and I will summarize on count on the property local admin status. Now click on Run Query. This will display information into a grid. I want to display information into a pie chart. For this, go to Visualization and choose Pie chart. Now I have a pie chart. You can also choose other things like bar chart or, for instance, tiles like this. So I will choose pie chart there. Now click on Done Editing. Now I want to display all information from devices that have local admin account, and I want to display all local admin found on those devices. I will click on Add Query, and I will use this query. This will check all information into this custom log, and I will display data, that have the local admin status like local admin found, and I will display some property. So in the settings part, I will add this query. Click on Run Query, and this will display my grid. Click on Done Editing. Now I have my workbook. Next step is to customize it. I want to add a border around my chart, around my bar chart and my grid, and I want to change the size and add a quick tutorial. For this, go to Edit for the pie chart. I will first change size. Go to Size, and I will go to Tiny. Now I will go to Advanced Setting, and I will add a quick tutorial. There, div will go to Resume. Add Resume, and I will go to Style to add a border. Check Show Border Around Content. Now I will click on Done Editing, and this is the result. Now I will do the same for the grid. Click on Edit. I will go to Advanced Settings. I will change the size from medium to tiny. I will go to Advanced Setting. I will add a title there, Details, and I will go to Style to add a border. Check Show Border Around Content. Click on Done Editing. So this is better. Now I want to add two tabs, one tab by chart. I want to add a tab Resume and a tab Details. Go to Add and Add Links tab. Next step is to add the title of my first tab. There, List Resume. Other one is List Details. So there, link. Oops, sorry. Oh, sorry. I will choose still. There, still tabs. Now I will use List Resume. Action. I will choose Set a parameter value. Value I will use Selected tab, and the name of my parameter is Resume. This will be used to bind my tab to my chart. There I will choose List Details. I will choose Set a parameter value. Oh, typo mistake. Use Selected tab, and there Details. Okay, click on Done Editing. Now click on Done Editing. Okay, I will move it to the top. Move up and move up. Okay. If I click there, I have nothing because I have to bind my tab to my chart. So to resume, I will go to Edit. I will go to Advanced Setting, and I will check Make this item conditionally visible. I will add a condition, select parameter name, selected tab equals resume. Click on Save and click on Done Editing. I will do the same there for the grid, Edit. Advanced setting, make this item conditionally visible. Click on Add Condition, selected tab equals details. Now click on Save and click on Done Editing at the top. So now, if I go back to my workbook, if I go to list resume, this will just display the resume chart. And if I go to list detail, this will just display the detail chart. So my tab is working succeed properly. So now I want to add in the details tab a quick filter to be able to filter on the grid. So go to edit and click on edit the grid there, and in the advanced setting part I will check show filter field above grid or tiles. Click on done editing and there you will have a quick search bar. You will be able to filter on anything located in the grid, like there, the device name or the username, like this. Now I want to add a quick filter for a specific field. For this, I will add a new parameter. Click on Add, there, Add Parameter, and I will choose Style Pills. Now click on Add Parameter, and I will choose device name, parameter device name, like this. And I will add a display name, tip a device name. And you will have an overview of your parameter there, of your filter. Now click on Save. And I want to display this parameter only in the Details tab. So I go to Advanced Setting, make this item conditionally visible, add condition, selected tab equals details. Okay, click on Save and click on Done Editing. So now, in list regime I have nothing, just my chart, and list detail I have my main search bar and I have my filter on device name. If I add a name, I have nothing because I have to bind it to my chart. First step is to go to Edit and I will add this line to my query. It will allow you to bind on the to filter on the device name that you typed in the filter. So now I will first move up. Okay, and I will add in my grid, go to Edit, and there go to Settings, and there I will add this line. Click on Run Query. Okay, now click on Done Editing at the top, and now I have my new filter. This will be available just in the details part. And if I add a device name, it will filter on my device name, just device name. So now I'm able to create a quick report, a quick workbook for my lab information. So this session is finished, hoping you enjoy it and you'll learn something. Don't hesitate to contact me if you need information, help, demos, a PowerPoint template, anything. Thank you and have a nice day.